Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Marshall's return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man.
Going for a big play right off the bat. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team there.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Pennington. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got it in the middle, it's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. So UTEP's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. He's got it again. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's brought down after a nice game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the back. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball. The thundering herd offense coming out. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle. It's Metcalf. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 45. Brings up 2nd down.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. To the air, it's Pennington. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
All right, Niner fans. Please stop right here. Bend on your feet. Let's make some noise.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
The Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return, it's Metcalf. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Still on the 35-yard line after that incompletion. Here comes 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Pennington. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They feed him again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. He uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. On the move, it's Jackson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's McConnell. On the move, he fires. And that pass is intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Metcalf. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receive the team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give to the tailback. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Got the quick pass. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
To the ground with the back. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Wants to throw. It's McConnell. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Miners headed quickly to the line. The inside handoff. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space, it's Jackson. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
You know, tackling is a lost art in college football. I'm sorry. You got to do a better job defensively there. At least two different guys had a chance to bring him down. They couldn't do it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Pennington. Quickly to the tight end.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Turner. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pennington. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Going to the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
All right, Niner fans, we need to stop right here. Stand on your feet. Let's make some noise.
Marshall will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his man. It's Goodman. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
On target over the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And back to the air on second down. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's McConnell. Right down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
And the Miners want to crank the tempo. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Boy, he chews up yards, doesn't he? That was really quick, really decisive. Design quarterback runs are very difficult to stop, and you can tell he's got some ability to make big plays. And thank goodness they got him on the ground and it wasn't a bigger play than it could have been.
He'll try to pop the draw. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
13. Marshall, 3.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Looking downfield, it's Pennington. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Turner. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Marshall quick to the line. Off play action. Got a man, it's Robinson. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Turner.
The running back carries the ball. Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Dropping back, it's Pennington. Lets it fly. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. They'll try to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurd! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Odom. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. To the air, it's McConnell. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And I love that you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On the run, it's Jackson. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Miners! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Number 6 with the grab in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for them and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Good timing on the quick out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Metcalf. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Got his man to the left. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Turner. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Pennington. Using the quick game. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
At the 19-yard line. And a first down for the offense.
Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Fitzpatrick. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. On second and goal, they go right back to him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer.
That makes the score UTEP 20, Marshall 17.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's McConnell. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too?
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. And this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, they've still got the lead, but they are losing the momentum. And the defense is starting to make plays after getting that last sack. They can feel it right now. You can see them playing with a whole lot of more energy. There's a lot of pressure on this offense now to respond.
And the Miners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Metcalf. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. To the air. It's Pennington. Got the back over the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it, and nice job on the throw.
Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. they cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Got it in the middle, it's Fitzpatrick. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Miners are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw, it's McConnell. Coming after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
I don't hate the play call there on 3rd and short either, because you try to catch them off guard. 3rd and short on your own side of the 50. It's not there. Throw it away. Now, if you want to go for it now and run it, now's the time to do it on 4th down.
And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. Looking for a block. It's Metcalf. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game, the defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the field.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, they convert. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking for a man. It's Pennington. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Fitzpatrick.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Marshall quick to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
All right, fans, it's time for some noise. It's 3rd down.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And this to tie us up in the final minute. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Good, right down the boulevard. There is a flag down on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, the offense will have to decide whether to take the points off the board. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got a man. It's Metcalf. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
He runs out of bounds at the 22. Second down coming up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime.
Touchdown.
So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.